Alright, we're here. I think we are. Yeah, excuse me. Yep, we are. Okay. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Flight Simulator, where today we are flying the Cessna CJ4 from Salt Lake City to St. George, Utah. The flight time is about 55 minutes, wheels up, wheels down, and a block time of an hour and 23 minutes. So, let's get right into it. Let's go ahead and get the checklist out.
Parking brake. Set. Power levers. Idle. Generator switches. On.
Landing gear.
Battery switch. On.
Accidentally hit my gear.
Avionics master switch. Dispatch.
Okay. So now,
Los Angeles Center, FedEx 1230, flight level 230.
okay, let's get our notepad
FedEx
out.
1230, radar contact.
Because we are going to get ATIS on board. Say that. Get a tune. Get this out of the way for a minute. 124.75.
Wind 020 at 9er. Visibility 10. Few at 9,000, few at 13, 13,000, few at 22,000. Temperature 26, dew point -2. Altimeter 3000. Density altitude 6400 feet. Blast fence near approach end reported damaged. Maintenance notify advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Quebec.
Okay. So we got information Quebec. So now let's head back. And let's get clearance on board, which is 127.3. Okay, let's get clearance. Salt Lake clearance, November 123 Alpha Zulu is requesting IFR to St. George.
November 254 Sierra Bravo, cleared to St. George via the Arches 1 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 8,000. Expect flight level 39010 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.9er, squawk 2113. Expect runway 34 right.
Cleared to St. George via the Arches 1 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 8,000. Expect flight level 39010 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.9. NER. Squawk 2113. Expect runway 34 right. November 123 Alpha Zulu.
November 254 Sierra Bravo, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Okay, let's put that squawk code in. Hang on one sec. Okay. So with the charts up, looks like. Okay, hang on one sec, everybody. Okay. So we got passengers down in St. George we are going to pick up. So we are flying empty today. So we'll go over to ground real quick. 121.9. Okay. Let me see, is that right? Yeah. Salt Lake ground, November 123 Alpha Zulu, requesting taxi to the active with information Quebec.
November 254 Sierra Bravo, runway 34 right taxi via Kilo 1, hold short of runway 35.
Runway 34 right, taxi via Kilo 1, hold short of runway 35, November 123 Alpha Zulu. Okay. Just gotta figure out where the altimeter is again. Here it is. Okay. So that's good. Let's go ahead and get the starting engine.
Right engine starter button. Push. Right engine run/stop button.
Frontier Flight 1439er ready to taxi.
Frontier Flight 1439er, runway 35 taxi via 3 East, Golf 1, Hotel 1, hold short of runway 34 right.
Run 1 N2 equals 20%.
Runway 35 taxi
ITT
via 3
N1.
East, Golf 1, Hotel 1, hold short of runway 34 right, Frontier Flight 1439er.
Monitor this.
Monitor. Left engine start.
Yep. Okay. So we got those engines up and running.
Repeat procedure.
And now, after engine start,
Avionics master switch. On. Lights. On. Parking
safety
brake.
lights. Hang on, we gotta wait a minute because we gotta wait for this to line up. Let's get the flight plan in there. Almost there. And there we go. All right.
Release.
SkyWest 4054 boarding complete, request pushback.
SkyWest 4054, push and start approved.
Cleared push and start, SkyWest 4054.
Ready for push. Delta 1173, pushback approved, no conflicting traffic.
Push and start, Delta 1173.
November 254 Sierra Bravo, cross runway 35.
Cross runway 35, November 254 Sierra Bravo.
SkyWest 4054 ready to taxi.
SkyWest 4054, runway 34 left taxi via 2 east north, 2 west north, Alpha, Alpha 1.
Runway 34 left taxi via 2 east north, 2 west north, Alpha, Alpha 1, SkyWest 4054.
Approaching runway 35.
Delta 1173 ready to taxi.
Delta 1173, runway 34 left taxi via 2 west south, Alpha, Alpha 1.
Runway 34 left taxi via 2 west south Alpha, Alpha 1, Delta 1173.
SkyWest 120 ready for push and start.
Approaching runway 32.
SkyWest 120, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, SkyWest 120.
Test, test, test. We there? We back? Yep, we're back. Okay, that was weird. So we're gonna keep going. I don't know what happened there. No idea what even happened. So we just crossed runway 35. Now we're gonna work our way down to runway 34 right. Slow it down a little bit. Hey, hit a little pothole. They're gonna tell me to get onto a tower here in a second.
SkyWest 3706 boarding complete. Request pushback.
SkyWest 3706, push and start approved.
Cleared push and start. SkyWest 3706.
Because I'm nearly to the runway. Excuse me.
November 254 Sierra Bravo, contact tower on 118.3, safe flight.
Tower on 118.3. Thank you. Have a nice day. November 123 Alpha Zulu.
SkyWest 3703 boarding complete. Request pushback.
SkyWest 3703, push and start approved.
So I'm gonna come down here. Turn on parking brakes. I need 118.3 for tower. Salt Lake Tower, November 254 Sierra Bravo, holding short runway 34 right. I think that's my call sign, or is it the other one?
November 254 Sierra Bravo, Salt Lake Tower, runway 34 right, wind 020 at 9er. Fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 right, clear for takeoff. Fly runway heading, November 254 Sierra Bravo. Okay. Apparently I got two call signs. So let's get a little bit more juice so we can go down onto the runway. A little bit more. Okay.
Approaching runway 34 right.
Okay, so we're going to line up and take off. 34 right verified. And now
On runway 34 right remaining. 1,400 feet.
Squirrely. That was my bad, I overcorrected. And V1. Rotate. Positive right gears coming up. Flaps are coming up.
November 254 Sierra Bravo.
Contact departure, November 123 Alpha Zulu. Okay. Salt Lake departure, November 123 Alpha Zulu with you. Good evening.
November 254
Los Angeles Center, Southwest 1297, flight level 2990.
The SID turn right, heading 075, vectors 2, then on course.
Radar contact.
Climb via the SID, turn right heading 0575, vectors 2, then on course, November 123 Alpha Zulu. Zero 75 vectors 2
Southwest 1297, contact Salt Lake Center on 127.825.
Switching to Salt Lake Center on 127.825, Southwest 1297.
Of course. And then on course. Two 2,000 feet per minute. Okay.
Los Angeles Center, Southwest 1297, flight level 230.
Southwest 1297, radar
Let's
contact.
get back onto the flight path.
Southwest 1297, contact Salt Lake Center on 127.7.
Over to Salt Lake Center, Southwest 1297, so long.
Nope. Turn left a little bit. Yes, I don't want to fly directly over the airport. Going quite slow here. Let me hold that, I'll give it some more power. A little slow here. I don't like it. Okay, here in a second we're going to kick it back to the right. So there's the airport there. Nice, kick it over. I can't tell what that aircraft is. All right. Okay, so a little bit more. I mean, we probably got what? To arches. 15 or so nautical miles out. Not too bad. Okay. Looks like by this mountainside.
Moxie 617, contact Los Angeles Center on 125.275.
Going way too fast. Under
125.275 for Moxie 617.
Okay, we're gonna turn left. So we're gonna avoid this mountain here and join up on the other side.
Los Angeles Center, Allegiant 1709, flight level 370.
Allegiant 1709, radar contact.
Turn a little bit more. Okay, let me see. Salt Lake departure, November 123 Alpha Zulu, requesting to climb to flight level 200.
November 254 Sierra, Bravo, climb and maintain flight level 200.
Climb and maintain flight level 200, November 123 Alpha Zulu. Okay. Up to
Allegiant 1709, contact Salt Lake Center on 120.275.
120.275 for Allegiant 1709.
Oh, going the wrong way. 2,200 feet per minute. Increase speed. Turn on logo lights. Okay. Gonna turn right a teeny bit. Seatbelt signs are coming off right now.
November 254 Sierra Bravo, direct tri-law, then is filed, please.
Direct tri-law, then is filed. November 123 Alpha Zulu. Okay. Yep. Slow it down. Slow it down again.
Los Angeles Center, Allegiant 1709, flight level 340.
Allegiant 1709, radar contact.
Let's give it a little bit more throttle. Because I can't do two things at once on this plane, sadly. Let me see. Let me get my charts up here so I can see what I'm doing. Previous flight, ignore. Here we go. Okay.
Allegiant 1709, contact Salt Lake Center on 120.275.
Over to Salt Lake Center, Allegiant 1709, so long.
Okay.
Los Angeles Center, Moxie 617, flight level 190.
Moxie 617, radar contact.
Okay. That makes more sense. Gonna turn right once again to get leveled off. Well, to get back onto the flight path. More or less. Okay. So we are about there.
November 254 Sierra Bravo, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Climb and maintain flight level 360, November 123 Alpha Zulu. Let's get more throttle in. That's the one downside is I have to manually just...
November 254 Sierra Bravo, contact Salt Lake Center on 127.825.
Salt Lake Center on 127.825, November 123 Alpha Zulu. Okay, so 127.825. Salt Lake Center, November 123 Alpha Zulu with you. Good evening.
November 254 Sierra, Bravo, Salt Lake Center. Good evening.
So we're going to be on a heading out of 197. Do it here in a second, or actually.
November 254 Sierra, Bravo, climb and maintain flight level 390.
Climb and maintain flight level 390, November 123 Alpha Zulu. Okay. Nav mode on. Oh, okay.
United 663, descend and maintain 17,000 feet.
Descending to 17,000. United 663.
Okay, so we're at 291 knots. Trying to get airspeed right now. Good heading, on course. We have 14 minutes before top of the descent. We have 26 minutes before we land, or till we arrive. Okay. So we're almost to Edith. We're on Edith. And then Severe.
AM flight 3135, contact Salt Lake, approach on 118.85. 118.85, AM flight 3135. November 254 Sierra, Bravo, contact Salt Lake Center on 120.275.
Salt Lake Center on 120.275, November 123 Alpha Zulu. Okay, so back down to the comms. We'll do 120.7. Oh. 275. Salt Lake Center, November 123 Alpha Zulu with you, flight level 318 through flight level 390.
November 254 Sierra, Bravo, Salt Lake Center, good evening.
Ah. Dang it. It's giving me that. Dang it. Ugh. There we go. Nope. Hang on all the way. That'll do. Alright. Okay. 23 minutes out. 238 knots. How's everybody doing tonight? All having a good evening? Let's see. Man, leaving the Salt Lake area was just a mess. Where the heck are we going?
Altitude.
Oh no, we're on the right heading. Huh.
November 254 Sierra, Bravo, expect the RNAV runway 1 approach into St. George. I'll have you descending in just a minute or two.
Expect the RNAV runway 1 approach into St. George. Planning on descending in a minute or two, November 123 Alpha Zulu. Route, I need to release. Well, that ain't right. No idea what's going on here. Because this chart is not the same as I'm using on my tablet here. Trust me, I'm going on the... What my chart is saying is different from what my sim is saying. But I'm going the right way.
Los Angeles Center, SkyWest 3729, flight level 230.
SkyWest 3729, radar contact.
This one. Oh. Move that.
November 254 Sierra Bravo, when you're ready to begin your descent, descend and maintain flight level 290.
Ready to descend down to flight level 290. November 123 Alpha Zulu.
November 254 Sierra Bravo, descend and maintain flight level 290.
Descend and maintain flight level 290. November 123 Alpha Zulu. Seatbelt signs are coming back on. Gonna go down 2,500 feet per minute. Ooh. Salt Lake Center, November 123 Alpha Zulu is expecting turbulence. Is there any turbulence in the area?
November 254 Sierra Bravo, descend and maintain flight level 210.
Descend and maintain flight level 210. November 123 Alpha Zulu.
November 254 Sierra Bravo, no turbulence reported in your area. Thanks for the update.
You're welcome, November 123 Alpha Zulu.
November 254 Sierra Bravo, roger.
Okay, slow down a little bit more. Flight level 210. Jeez, I can't speak that for the life of me. Okay. So we're going to fly downwind of the airport. Get this chart out of here. Yeah, excuse me. Hey. Yeah, Mamma Mia. All right. So 17 minutes till we land.
Salt Lake Center, UPS 959, flight level 370.
UPS 959, radar contact.
Okay. Doing so well, doing good so far. Okay.
November 254 Sierra, Bravo, descend and maintain 16,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 16,000 feet, November 123 Alpha Zulu. Okay, we're descending to 16,000 feet. Okay. Going down to flight level 16,000, my bad. 16,000 feet. The wing lights are on. Wing engine anti-ice are on. Huh.
Salt Lake Center, Delta 1451, 17,000.
Delta 1451, radar contact.
And turn on the cabin lights. Okay. Everything's looking good here. Okay. So looking at my charts, it looks like where the green is. I'll show you where. Well, this is not really accurate. Unload this and load it back in. See what that does. Oh, okay. So this line right here is the Salt Lake Center Los Angeles Center is going to be. Oh, getting a little flimsy up here.
Altitude.
Okay, we're coming up onto 6,000 feet. Pull the throttle back. Looks like we're leveling off.
November 254 Sierra, Bravo, contact approach on 118.85.
Approach on 118.85, November 123 Alpha Zulu. Okay, 118.85. Approach November 123 Alpha Zulu with you, fly level 16,000 feet, November 123 Alpha Zulu.
November 254 Sierra, Bravo approach, good evening St. George, altimeter 2987.
Okay. Got the altimeter set.
November 254 Sierra, Bravo, cross Pete's at or above 14,000 feet.
Cross Pita is at or above 14,000 feet, November 123 Alpha Zulu. Let's do more throttle in. Going slow now, and I don't like that. 15 minutes out. Enter on the pitot heat. Ah. There we go. Okay. So there's Cedar Regional right there.
November 254 Sierra, Bravo, descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Turn left heading 175. Vectors for the RNAV runway 1 approach. Altimeter 2987.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Turn left heading 157. Vectors for the RNAV 1 runway 1 approach. November 123 Alpha Zulu. Slow it down because we're going down to 6,000. No, the 8,000, my bad. Then heading 157. Okay. Everything's looking good. I head in the right direction, right? Yep. Nope. One 175.
Los Angeles Center, Moxie 617, flight level 340.
Moxie 617, radar contact.
Let's hope I don't strike a mountain here. I don't want to do that tonight. Okay. Let's turn back this way. Oh, I completely messed that up. Let AI fix my mistake. I said...
Descend and maintain 8,000. Left heading 175. Vectors for the RNAV runway 1 approach. Altimeter 2987. November 254 Sierra Bravo.
2987. Okay. Okay. Hup. Approach November 123 Alpha Zulu is experiencing turbulence. Is there any turbulence in the area?
November 254 Sierra Bravo, no turbulence reported in your area. Thanks for the update.
You're welcome.
November 254 Sierra, Bravo, roger.
All right. That's some gunk on my tablet.
Los Angeles Center, Southwest 2786, 17,000. Southwest 2786, radar contact.
So there's the airport over there at our 1 o'clock. Right there. We're currently
November 254 Sierra, Bravo, turn right heading 210.
Turn right heading 210, November 123 Alpha Zulu. Okay, and we are turning right. So we are downwind from the airport. Then we're going to fly past and then turn around and come into land. So we got 5 minutes till we land. Making some good time. Okay. So we are currently we're about, yeah. It says 16.6 nautical, 16 nautical miles. This is saying, oh, there it is. Yep. Let me see. Approach November 123 Alpha Zulu. Do you need me to change frequency by chance? Yep. Okay. St. George traffic, November 123 Alpha Zulu is currently downwind for runway 1 for landing. November 123 Alpha Zulu. So we're on CTAF, or commonly known as Unicom. I think it's what it is. Is Unicom the same? Okay. Let me see if anyone's on 1185. Is approach still active for ATC for November 123 Alpha Zulu? Nope. No one is active on approach, so we are going to be on CTAF. So there's the runway right there. So we're going to fly just a little bit longer downwind. So we can loop around and fly back. Okay. Just a little bit longer. So here's where we are. The runway is going to be right at here. Going this way. St. George traffic, November 123 Alpha Zulu is turning base for runway 1, November, St. George traffic. So we'll take off.
Delta 834, contact Oakland Center on 125.75.
Switching to Oakland Center on 125.75, Delta 834.
Moxie 605, contact Salt Lake Center on 133.45.
Come down.
Switching to Salt Lake Center on 133.45, Moxie 605.
Gonna drop gear at this time.
Autopilot.
Turn off autopilot this time. Okay. St. George traffic, November 123 Alpha Zulu, turning final for runway right 1, St. George. Short out of here. Okay, here we go. Let's descend a little bit more. Throttle.
Approaching runway 1.
Very turbulent, it looks like right here. Let's see if we can, in quotations, butter the landing. On the brakes. Okay. I am not throttling up, I promise. Right, taxi lights on. I'm gonna actually keep them on because I gotta go to the end of the runway here. Here's the beginning of 19.
Approaching runway 19.
St. George traffic, November 123 Alpha Zulu is clear of the runway. St. George. St. George traffic, November 123 Alpha Zulu is taxiing. Okay, let's keep the landing lights off. Keep it on the taxi lights. And we're gonna get struck by this truck, it looks like. Oh, that's a bus. Stare down in progress. And hello, vehicles. So we ran through a bus and a vehicle and another bus and another vehicle. What the heck? Okay. Looks like that's the ramp we're gonna be parking at. Okay, here we go. Coming to here a little bit. Well, I'm going to take this spot right here. Alright. Set parking brake. Killing engines. Alright. Well, that was a good one. Well, I hope you guys did enjoy that. I know I did. A little bit of a new experience of talking at the end of the stream to traffic on the ground or whatever. So, anyways, if you guys enjoyed, hit that like button down below. If not, you can always dislike. Whatever, no big deal. Also, I want to make it a goal. Let's see if we can hit a subscriber count of 250 by the end of this month. I think that's a good goal. So, I think doing goals would be fun. I think doing this would be fun. So I want to see where this goes. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys all next time. See ya! How do you end these streams again?